What is going on, guys? I'm Dali and I talk everything crypto. Today, we're talking about how you can make $10,000 in one trade. Yep, it's not clickbait. This is exactly how you can make $10,000 in one trade, trading meme coins, no strings attached, and I'm going to perfectly be honest with you. Before we go any further, guys, always do your own research before buying any coins. And, follow me on X, subscribe to my YouTube, and join my Telegram. It's in the description. That always helps out. And we chat in there with the Telegram guys a bunch. We have over 700 members. On X, I'm giving constant daily alpha, which is a big benefit. I have 2,000 followers now and we're still growing. Right. So you want to make $10,000 in one trade and you're saying, okay, Daddy, is this clickbait? Are you trying to just seek us out? No, dude, I'm actually going to tell you exactly how you can make $10,000 in one trade and it's not going to be clickbait. First of all, I want to say we're using BULLX, the best trading bot by far. My referrals in the description. Use that. Um, you have to use a trading bot, guys. If you want to make big trades like this and earn insane money, you are gonna have to use a trading bot. Without a trading bot, your chances are just minimal. You're gonna get rugged a bunch. You're gonna miss out on the key concepts and the key information. So, first of all, $10,000 is achievable. That's maybe a 100x or a 10x or whatever, right? It will get you maybe this car one day, a little BMW. I'm kidding around. First of all, what I will say is, how are you gonna make this $10,000? Well, first step, dude, is always bet with money that you can afford to lose. And what do I mean by that? Like not everyone can afford to just lose the money. Sometimes you're gonna need that 2x, you're gonna need that 3x. If you're like that, dude, do not gamble. Keep the money you have. If you need to pay rent or do something, always just do that. Don't gamble with that money. It's not worth it. And especially if you're a new trader, you're gonna lose a bunch. Now, first of all, the method I want to show you today involves rigorous research. This does not take 5 minutes, does not take an hour. This could take up to a month to hit a good meme. So basically, you're gonna want to, if you're not on TikTok, you're gonna want to go on TikTok. And what do I mean by that? You're gonna want to start watching TikTok. Yeah, believe it or not, you're actually gonna want to start watching TikTok. Well, how is that gonna help out? Because meme coins are essentially memes that come from other trends, right? They come from other trends, say like I don't know, Giga Chat for example, or other things like that, right? So once you see something that goes insanely viral on TikTok, maybe has like 20 or 30 million likes, 100 million plus views, you're like, oh my god, this is going crazy. Someone's gonna make a meme coin of this, right? So you're thinking, okay, right, how does one and one match? Well, for example, I'm gonna show you, right? So if you guys don't know GigaChat, show you now, for example. GigaChat is this insane meme that came out. It was, I think one of the biggest memes of following times. I don't know, maybe like the last 2 or 3 years, or even the last year. It's just been crazy, right? And it's just basically this guy that has this face and he's like a giga. They're saying like it's like an alpha male but better or whatever, right? This went insanely viral everywhere. There's like brain rot where people are like, oh, you're the Giga Chat, all this stuff. I don't like that sort of stuff, right? But I'm not gonna sit here and complain and say it's not gonna make you money. So you're gonna want to search Giga Chat, right? And I'll show you an example, right? And this is only one because I'll show you multiple throughout this video. So you're thinking 440 million. What? That is crazy. You go to 24 hours, right? You go reset chart. Now, look at this, right? So in March, it was at like 2 million and it kind of stalled out. It went 18 million or whatever. And now all of a sudden it's at 440 million. And the meme is going absolutely crazy. I mean, this meme coin could get to a billion. And I genuinely do believe, it has serious potential. So what do I mean by, okay, right? You just got lucky. You just said giga. Well, no, it's not about luck, right? You got a pump vision here. You open it up on your BULLX and you go on the about to graduate section, right? Or you go on the graduate section and you're checking it out. You're like, okay, right. I don't see anything that catches my eye. There are a bunch of copied informations or stuff like that, right? Well, I'll give you an example that happened literally 2 days ago, right? And this is Sasha. And I'll tell you exactly how I got in on this. And I'll tell you exactly how you could have got in on it, how you could have found out about it, and how you could have made that life changing money that I'm talking about. And genuinely, you can do it just through this one trade or through one trade. Now, not always will you make the life changing money, but it can happen very easily if you do this. So go this, and I'll show you guys the chart. I think it's maybe better off I go 5 minutes. Yeah, reset chart 5 minutes, right? So on the 4th of October, around I believe, or no, on the 4th of October in the morning, right? This was launched at like 9:15, but I think HBO had launched a documentary series on who Satoshi Nakamoto is. And if you don't know who that is, that's essentially the creator of Bitcoin through an alias. He called himself Satoshi Nakamoto, so it would be decentralized, and he would never actually be revealed who it is. So HBO have been doing a documentary, and they say that they claim they know who the founder of Bitcoin is. So everybody start like coming to conclusions who it was, and there was rumors going around, and there are serious things going around, like saying, "Oh, we know who it is." I think Lexapro, I'll show you guys now. Um, just 1 second, I'll get Lexapro up here on Twitter, because this is another example. You're going to have to use your social media non-stop to keep up with this information and stay put on it. Look, right, so we have Len Bram Cohen, this guy that was Len Sassman's friend, who they claim is Satoshi, who unfortunately passed away, right? So they claim that this guy was okay, she's in the trenches, Jesus, that's his wife. They claim that this guy is actually the founder now, and HBO is going to release a documentary saying it's this guy, right? So if you had seen the information on TikTok, you say, or you're active on Twitter, I kind of tweeted a lot about it, or other people tweeted about it. If you're on crypto Twitter, you would have seen straight away. You'd be like, oh my god, right, this is actually kind of cool. And then they were like, okay, let's make a meme coin of Len's first cat. And you click here, and I went through this example like in my previous video or the previous video before, but it's another example, right? So it's like this TikTok went viral. I seen of this cat that's Len's now and Sasha, so it went viral, right? And then you're like, okay, right, but this was on X. You didn't get it through TikTok that much unless you've seen that one video. Then I'm talking Hawk 2, I say, right? This, don't ask me, right? I don't even know what this girl actually, how this girl's famous or anything, right? But she is, and God bless her, I guess, but whatever, right? If you've seen Hawk 2, you know who she is. It went viral, right? I mean, absolutely blasted viral. And you're like, okay, right. You would have seen that on TikTok. You would have seen that on Instagram, Twitter. If you were active on Pump Vision when it would have happened, right? You're constantly checking it out, and you don't have to get in at the very start. But if you get in at the very start, you can make that a 100 to 1 million. You know, you can make serious gains. You can make that 100K. Um, you're in Pump Vision and you see Hawk Tua. Someone made the first Hawk Tua coin, right? You search it up here and you go Hawk Tua, and right? And then you're like, oh my god, that's the first ever coin, right? Pretend like these aren't all here. I know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? And you would have seen it here at like even 800K, and you're like, oh my god, this meme is going viral. And it was one of the biggest memes of like our time. It was actually, or of recent time, sorry, not of our time, of recent time. So you would have bought in, right? And honestly, normies buy this a lot. What do I mean by normies? People that don't trade cryptocurrencies and meme coins consistently, like myself or other people. People have been like, oh, Hawk 2, I know that, I'm gonna buy that coin, right? It literally went up to like 9 million, right? 10 million almost, it peaked at, and you could have bought it around 1 million like 2 days before or 3 days before, right? Say you bought it at the start, you would have got in at 400K and it ran up to 7 million. That's still a 15x. If you put $1,000 in there, that's 15K you would have got back if you would have sold at the high of 7 million, say, or whatever, right? But you could still take them healthy profits along the way and do it whatever way. I'm not telling you what like selling strategy to take. I will do a separate video for that, but I'm not essentially telling you that this is the selling strategy to take. I'm just showing you other examples, right? How TikTok can actually affect your life, um, and make you money. Another example, I believe, right? Don't quote me on this, right? Pesto the Penguin, right? This guy has been going absolutely viral. Pesto the baby penguin, right? So let's search him up here. Pesto the baby penguin. And sometimes, right, you'll be on Pump Fun and you're like, okay, what is this? Like you could search this up on Google. Pesto the baby penguin. Now I want to check how memeable actually is this coin if there's nothing to show for it, or maybe the penguin isn't that famous. Well, there's articles about him, right? He's a viral superstar, they're saying. He's on Instagram, he's on YouTube, he's constantly getting videos. And I think he's huge on TikTok actually. If I click into it, I think he's actually insanely big. Let it just load real quick. Look at this, right? He's been getting like 16 million views, 5 million, 25 million. Crazy, right? Absolutely. I mean, this penguin is literally printing views. So to say it wouldn't have went to 30 million, it is a bit crazy that it went to 30 million. Now, if you had caught it, you know, uh, on the 18th of September all the way up to the 24th, and you would have bought, 4 million is relatively good. If you think that this is a really viral meme, it's going to go way higher than 4 million. It's going to go to at least 10, or it's going to go maybe to 8. But you're getting in early to something that has huge potential. Now, I'm not saying you always will make profits, but if you actually get in early all the time, you are way more likely to make profits, and you will. Right, you will. If you're constantly just doing the strategy and you're not buying random meme coins that don't mean anything, and you're buying the first one that's ever being released of each token, you're gonna make insane profits. There's no two ways about it. You're gonna make that 10k uh, ASAP. Now, it went all the way up to 30 million and it went crazy again, right? So, Pesto is another example. I gave you the one of Len yesterday. I could sit here all day and give you examples like what the Sigma, right? Everybody knows that meme, and you're like, wait, maybe I don't. Search up what the Sigma, right? It's like brain rot. Like they're like, oh, skibbity doo, skibbity, right? They do stuff like that. It's cringe as fuck, but it makes people money, so it doesn't matter, right? One of the biggest memes of this Gen Z year fucking apocalypse of stupid brain rot memes, right? Boom. Giga Chad went to 500 million. This is only at 20 million. Is this a terrible buy? No, it's actually reaching all time highs again. And Sigma is a huge meme. And honestly, who doesn't love Christian Bale? That also gives it another like sense of it actually could go to 100 million, or it could go to 200 just because Christian Bale's in as well. People love that guy. People love his appeal. People love the whole meme where he's like mogging or whatever, right? All that shit. There's a mog meme, for example, right? That's another one. I can go mog here. I think it's on Ethereum, but it's the same sort of concept, right? Mog coin. So if you don't know what mogging is, search that one up. I'm not even gonna explain what mogging is. Like truly embarrassing. I don't know. Like these, all these memes are cringe, right? I even say them sometimes myself just because they're cringe. But August all the way up to December, right? Maybe it was at like 13 million, or like I don't know, let's see here, 25 million, right? Then all of a sudden it had a huge campaign where it shot up, went to 800 million market cap, and I genuinely think it will go back to 1 billion. It's not as hot, but mugging is still like a huge thing. Like I don't think anyone forgets that. So now you've basically been told what to do. You go on this about the graduate section on BULLX, you have nothing, you press apply, and you're constantly checking, right? You're constantly checking. Like, okay, statistic dolphin, that's not going to be one, right? I can tell you off the bat, that's not going to be one, because that's not something that's going viral. And if it is, then Jesus Christ, I don't know what the world's come to, right? But say something like first Satoshi post, right? Maybe that has potential, but then you're like, okay, right. Is it really something that you would want to buy? Like, not really, right? Something like maybe, Giga Chat. I would like to buy that because it's the first of something huge. But like Satoshi's first post, no one really cares about that. Everyone cares about Satoshi or his pet or something, but no one really cares about his post. And if it does, it would still go to 2 million. I'm not saying you couldn't buy it at, you know, 10k, 20k, 50k market cap. Just know your limits, know how memeable something is, and go from there. You don't want to get into something too expensive. You can even go on the about to graduate section, because I will say and I will note, the graduated section actually does do better for stuff like this, because um, usually some people are quicker, and that's just how it's going to be. If you don't have that insider scoop, or you haven't been paying attention to your TikTok and someone else has, or it just hasn't popped up on your For You page, or it hasn't popped up on Twitter, on X, like, and I haven't typed about it, and you have notifications on for me, and I send that notification. I'm like, oh, this is after graduating. This is a huge meme, has serious potential. Then you do your own research. You search up TikTok or Instagram or whatever, or if you know the meme, you're like, okay, yeah, this actually does have potential. Dali might be right in this. Will it work 100% of the time? No, nothing's guaranteed, right? The coin could rug after 5 minutes. But you got to take them calculated risks. Obviously, it won't happen all the time where you make insane profits. Like some coins you're gonna lose, I don't know, 2 Solana if you put four in, you're gonna take a 50% loss. But sometimes, and more than likely, if you catch these meme coins early, you could put in 5 Solana and you could come out with 500. I know that's a simple 100x, and you're thinking simple, yeah, dude. If you're catching something like Moodeng, I always say Moondeng because I'm like obsessed with saying that, right? But if you put that on the chart Moodeng, it's been going absolutely crazy, right? The most viral hippo of the year, a huge sensation, nothing bigger than it. Um, I still believe it will reach 1 billion, um, maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks max. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you can make those life-changing gains. I hope you join the Discord, or yeah, join the paid Discord if you'd like. I know I shill in there a bunch. Join the free Telegram. They're both in my description. Make sure to join them. Follow me on X with notifications on. That's the main thing. If you want to keep up the news with everything and you want those early calls, make sure you turn notifications on and follow me. And guys, be sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.